Hello, boys. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday, January 8th. And we had such a busy week, but I'm so happy to finish it off by reading a very cool book called Snow. Let's go. And we're going to make some blueberry pie. We're going to see T-Bone is happy, and we're going to do some cutting and some gluing, following direction. And we're going to do a science spin on who hibernates. Who hibernates? So we're going to have to find some animals and see, do they hibernate? And then we're going to answer some questions below. So let's get this party started. Let's get this Friday started. And we are going to start in prayer. All right, let's fold our hands. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. Amen. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now we're here, we'll have some fun. First, we'll stretch, touch our toes, clap our hands. But then who knows? Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now we're here, we'll have some fun. Great job. Oh, isn't it good to stretch? Get ready for our day. Put our thinking caps on, tie them tight. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Oh, so good. So good to start our day like that. There are snowflakes in my hair, there are snowflakes everywhere. So sing with me about the snowflakes that you can see. Love snowflakes. Don't you love snowflakes? So let's jump into our day with snowflakes. And let's talk about who hibernates. Who hibernates? So this is the worksheet that we're going to do. Let's start off by putting our name on the top. And we are going to talk about who hibernates. I know we've talked about this before, but maybe there's some new animals on here that we didn't talk about before. I always like doing new worksheets. Okay, find and circle the animals that are sleeping through the winter. And then we have to answer some questions. So the first animal we're trying to find is a frog. Then we're trying to find a bear, a turtle, snakes, a chipmunk, ladybugs, and a groundhog. So let's get started. Frog. A frog. So when we find the frog, we're going to circle him. And then we're going to look for the bear. Now the ones that are underground or maybe in their caves or in a log or some kind of shelter, I think they're the ones that are hibernating. The ones that are awake, they are the ones that are not hibernating. So I'm doing this with you, and you take your time and find the animals. There's also some animals that are on here in the big picture that I don't see that they're asking us to find, like a fox. And they're asking us to not, oh, I see a bird, and they didn't ask us to find that either. So I might just put a line under them. Put a line under them. So we know that there's animals that we see, but they're not asking us to find them. All right, so remember you're looking for a frog, a bear, a turtle, snakes, a chipmunk, ladybugs, and a groundhog. So if you want to pause the video and take some time to find them and then click back on, then we can talk about the questions we have on the bottom. All right. Okay, great. So you found all of the things on the top that they asked us to find. Now let's look at the bottom and let's find our number one. And put our finger right next to our number one. And it says, does a chipmunk hibernate? So this is our little guy, the chipmunk, right here. And if we look for our chipmunk, we see him right there. And it looks like he kind of dug a hole and he's underground, and it looks like he is snoozing. So I would say that, yes, chipmunks hibernate. So I'm going to look at see our yes right here, and I'm just going to fill in that circle. If you want to circle the word yes, you can. But yes, chipmunks do hibernate. Let's go to our number 2. And our number 2 says, does a squirrel hibernate? So remember I asked you to draw a line under the animals that they didn't ask us to find, but we saw them? We saw a fox, we saw a bird, and if we look over here, we see a squirrel. We know Mr. Bushytails does not hibernate. He collects food, so he has food throughout the winter, but we know he doesn't hibernate because we see him every day. When we look outside our window, I guarantee you, front or backyard, if you look outside your window for a little while, you're going to see a squirrel. And you can see Mr. Bushytails here. He's gathering up what looks like an acorn, if we look real close. So they're asking us in question number 2, does a squirrel hibernate? And the answer to that would be no. A squirrel doesn't hibernate. He does collect food for the winter, but he doesn't sleep all winter. So there's our answer to number 2. Does a squirrel hibernate? No, a squirrel does not hibernate. Let's go to number 3. And number 3 is asking us, does a bear hibernate? Now we've talked about this before. And if we look at our picture over here, our bear, he's definitely snoozing. And if we looked for a couple days ago, we had a lesson about, in the book that we read about, do frogs drink hot chocolate? And remember they asked, do bears build houses? And the answer was no, they don't build a house, maybe, a house like we live in, but they build a cave. Remember the mama bear scratches the snow away and digs a hole inside of the snowbank, and then her and her cubs sleep in there all winter. So if you remember that, yes, a bear does hibernate. So number 3, we're going to color in that circle the word yes. Bears do hibernate. So great job with science today. Great job. And that's why it helped us a little to underline the animals that they didn't ask us to find, but we can tell that they are not hibernating. Also, if you look down here, remember I was talking about a log? Look at our little ladybugs. Ladybugs hibernate. Isn't that funny? In fact, in the fall, I always have a lot of ladybugs in my house. 2 or 3, I find ladybugs. They're good luck, so it's a good thing. But that's because they're looking for a warm place to sleep. All right, great job. T-Bone is happy. Okay, T-Bone is going to Chloe's yard to play. He can only fit 5 things in his wagon. Cut out the pictures in the bottom and choose 5 things that you would take and put in your wagon if you were going to visit Chloe. So let's cut out the bottom. Okay, and put this aside. All right, so now we have a bunch of things to choose from. So we're going to cut it out so it looks like this. And then we're going to cut along the dotted line. And let me count how many squares we're going to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we have to think like T-Bone when we're deciding on what to take. We have to think like T-Bone. T-Bone is going to Chloe's yard to play. He can only take 5 things in his wagon. Cut out the pictures at the bottom and choose 5 things and paste them in T-Bone's wagon. So we have to think like T-Bone. Would T-Bone like a tree? Maybe if we were choosing for a bird might like a tree, but I don't think T-Bone would like a tree. So I'm going to put that tree to the side. And then I'm going to look at this dog biscuit. Is that something you think T-Bone would like? And remember, he's going to Chloe's, and Chloe's a dog as well. So my first box, I'm going to put the dog treat in. Now, let me just say, these are your decisions, and you're deciding what to do, so you don't have to do the same as me. But I'm going to decide that Chloe and T-Bone might both enjoy a treat. And the next thing is, how about a teddy bear? Do you think that Chloe and T-Bone would enjoy a teddy bear? I think I'm going to put that aside. I think that maybe your younger brother or sister, like, you know, not big like you guys, but maybe they would like a teddy bear. Or how about, you know, sometimes we sleep with teddy bears. I know that Maddie has a teddy bear in her bed. So I don't think my dog would like the teddy bear. I'm going to put that to the side. But I do think that my dog and T-Bone and Chloe would like a ball to play with. So I'm going to put that in my wagon. I'm going to show you my wagon. There's my wagon. I have a treat and a ball. And I think the next thing I'd like to choose is a Frisbee. Because dogs, they like to play catch with a Frisbee. I know Tessa and Bella like to play catch with a Frisbee. So I'm going to put, my third picture is going to be a Frisbee. Now, I'm looking at the last three things here, and I'm wondering, do you think that they would like to play with a football? And I know that my dogs, they like to play with Matt outside when he throws a football. So I'm going to put yes. I'm going to put a football in here. I'm going to say, yep, I think that they would like to play with that. So the last two things I have. Now, if you guys think that they would like to play with the tree, or if they would like to play with a teddy bear, go ahead and put that. That's a good choice for you. I just chose not to, but you guys can choose whatever you want. And the last one is between catcher's mitt, which I'm not real sure a puppy could use. A dog could use a catcher's mitt, or an ice cream sundae. And I don't know about an ice cream sundae, but if it was a treat, I think they would like it. So I'm gonna put the ice cream sundae, even though dogs maybe aren't supposed to have ice cream. Maybe it's like a pup cup. It's an ice cream for dogs. So they're the five things that I picked, but you can pick the baseball mitt, you can pick the teddy bear, or you can pick a tree. You can decide what five things they're going to bring, and then you can use your glue stick, put that circle on, and glue them on. And they're just, you choose five things and paste them in T-Bone's wagon. He can't bring them all, so he's choosing five things. So great job, you thinking. Yeah, you know, sometimes we have to think about things. Like, it's also nice to think about the difference of what your cat would like and what my dog would like. They're two different things, right? No right or wrong answer, boys, whatever you feel. All right, so I'm going to read you snow. Well, let's go. Snow has fallen. Look at this picture of the beautiful snowflakes. I love the snowflakes. And it's fallen on the ground. It's time to play. Look, her dog is getting very excited because, oh, there, see, she has the teddy bear. She's getting excited because she's seeing her friends outside. Okay, what will I wear to keep warm all day? Remember, we've been talking about this, boys. We dress different in the winter than we do in the summer. First, my sweater goes over my head. That looks like a snuggly, warm sweater. Okay. And then woolly socks. And then pants that are bright red pants. And next, her snowsuit. That looks snuggly warm. Then her cap. Remember the Bible lesson that we did on Tuesday when we talked about Nina's red cap? That's what made me think of that, her cap. Here's my scarf. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Gotta keep wrapping that scarf around to keep our neck warm. Boots, 2 mittens, and one more thing. Boots, 2 mittens, and one more thing. Mom, please push me through the door. Look, she's all nice and snuggly, but she can't move. She's going like this. Push me through the door. The end. Look at all the things that they're doing, the winter scene, all the fun things that they're doing, but there's also some things in here that are pretty silly. Like, do we build a sandcastle in the snow? Do we play with a beach ball in the snow? Look at this umbrella up here. We don't fly a kite in the snow. So there's some silly things. Do you see anything else in there that looks... You don't sail a boat on the ice. So that's kind of funny. It says a winter scene. There's 5 things in here that don't belong. So we found 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 silly things. Okay. Fun. I like that book. That's a fun book. All right. So let's have some fun making our blueberry pie. Now, this is going to be a little different than yours because I had these stickers to use for this one, but I'm pretty sure I gave you these stickers to make yours. So, first thing we're going to do is make our crust. Now we're going to take our marker and we're going to color in our crust. Do you like blueberry pie? I know you like blueberries because I know you have those for lunch sometime. All right, so we're going to make this, color this in, make this all yummy brown, like our crust. You can use a marker or a crayon for this. I think the marker's a little bit easier, but up to you. And color it in a little bit more with our crayon. Show you what I'm doing and then... Okay, so there's our crust all colored in. I think I used dot to dot on this one. And then we have to add our blueberries. Why do you think I picked a blueberry pie? Because the color of the month is blue. All right, and we're going to take those and put them anywhere you want on this yummy blueberry pie. Oh, this one's a half a blueberry, so I'm going to put it on the end here. So it looks like it got cut with the knife to cut the slice of pie. I'm going to use all my blue ones. And there is my yummy blueberry pie. Can you smell it? Use your imagination. Smells so good. All right, let's end our day with 2 songs. Let's do 2 songs. First one, special, special, special me. How I wonder what I'll be. In this big world I can be anything I want to be. Special, special, special me. How I wonder what I'll be. Good job. And let's do snowflakes. There are snowflakes in my hair. There are snowflakes everywhere. So sing with me about the snowflakes that you can see. And even when we don't get a lot of snow, sometimes we can still see some snowflakes. Maybe just a little bit, but even a little bit is great, right? Because snowflakes are so pretty. All right, boys, have a great weekend. A lot of hard work this week. I'm super duper proud of you. I see that you're really trying. You're putting your thinking caps on and you're taking your time. And I love to see that. And I hope you enjoyed your chocolate kisses and your hot chocolate. And next week, some more fun things. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday. Bye-bye.